So everyone's asking, what do THC drinks really feel like? Is it like being high or does it feel like wine? Don't worry, friend, I've had all of those same questions when I had my very first THC beverage, and today I'm here to tell you everything that I've learned. Here's the deal. Cannabis drinks use THC, CBD, or some combo of other cannabinoids. THC gives you that euphoric, mind-altering buzz. You might see it listed as Delta 9, D9, or hemp-derived THC. Those are all the same thing. Now, I personally tell people to skip the Delta 8 because they're synthetic, and I just don't. Now, CBD, on the other hand, brings the chill. What most call is that like body high, but when combined with THC, the combo is one of by far my favorites. But for now, we'll stick to those two, THC and CBD, but I'll touch on a couple others later in the video. The magic is how the drinks are absorbed. Edibles can take up to an hour or more because the THC has oil, which has to digest first. The drinks, on the other hand, have THC that is nano-emulsified, fancy terms, but it basically means your body will absorb it faster. So you'll definitely feel that buzz within 15 minutes to a half hour. When people say, I felt it in about 20 minutes, that's real. You notice your shoulders relaxing, your mood lifting, and maybe even a little case of the giggles. Now, everyone's tolerance is different because every body's chemistry is different. Now, there are 3 quick things to keep in mind. Read your labels, number 1. These cans that you'll find in the market all look the same, but some have 2 milligrams of THC, others 5 milligrams, others 10, and in some markets you'll even find 20 or 50 milligrams of THC. Number 2, start low and slow. If you are new, start with 2 to 4 milligrams of THC and wait at least another hour before you have any more. Personally, I use THC daily, but my sweet spot is between 4 and 6 milligrams, where my mom, who rarely consumes, prefers 10 milligrams. It's all about your body. We're all different. And if I were going to make a suggestion for a product to someone who is brand new to THC, let's take my grandmother, for instance. I would recommend a product with 2 milligrams of THC, have her see how she's feeling in about 45 minutes before offering her another 2 milligrams of THC. Third, some people just don't feel it. About 13% of people don't respond to THC at all. So if you've worked up to 10 milligrams and still not feeling anything, you might be in that non-effect camp, friend. I'm sorry. Let's start out with a few fan favorites from the Soberish marketplace. Now, this one's small but mighty. It's 2 ounces. It has 5 milligrams of THC and 10 milligrams of CBD. You'll feel it in about 5 to 15, maybe even 20 minutes, and it'll give you that warm, fuzzy glass of wine feeling. Now, I love that 1-to-2 ratio of THC to CBD. For me, it smooths out the anxiety that some of us get from THC alone. And it honestly, like I said before, really does feel like a wine-like buzz. So this one is a microdose drink. It has around 5 milligrams of THC per can in addition to 3 milligrams of CBD. It's light, a bit bubbly, and perfect for social situations. This kind of buzz, this right here, this 5 milligrams, will get me giggling like a raging hyena. But this is right up my alley as far as tolerance and would be one of my go-tos, but unfortunately, I'd be one and done with this drink. If you're not here for the party vibes, but more for relief and sleep, let's talk cannabinoids. Now, we already talked about THC that gives you that euphoric head buzz, great for turning your brain off at the end of the day. Now, CBD is that relaxing body buzz we talked about, and yes, you've probably seen clips of President Trump talking about seniors using CBD for pain relief. Although we cannot make medical claims, I think it's safe to say I can quote the president here. Now, for sleep, you can use CBN. That's the sleepy cannabinoid. Pair that with CBD and a bit of THC, and in my opinion, it makes the perfect buzz for sleep. For example, this gummy I take every single night. It has 5 milligrams of THC, 25 of CBD, and 5 milligrams of CBN. Now, if you're looking for something a little more energizing, specifically maybe for the daytime, look for a product that contains CBG. It's my go-to when I want to clean the house. Trust me. Now, it doesn't have caffeine, so it won't keep you awake at night, but there is something about the CBG that just makes me a little bit more happy. All of these cannabinoids, CBN, CBD, and CBG, have benefits without the classic THC head buzz. Also, there are a bunch of other cannabinoids, but these 4 that I mentioned are your main players for now. So the biggest question, what does a THC drink actually feel like? It's different for everybody, remember. For me, it's a calm body with a fun head buzz. At 4 milligrams, I feel like I've had a couple glasses of wine. It quiets the background noise, if you know what I mean, in my brain, and just smooths the edges off my day. Now, Too much THC, on the other hand, and I'm over here having full conversations with myself. So girl, finding the sweet spot really does matter. But once you do, it's sociable, it's relaxed, I'm happy, and never out of control. And the best part, the effects from the drinks actually taper off within an hour and a half to 2 hours. But again, because everybody's metabolism is different, so just make sure you take the time to learn how your own body reacts. But trust me, this will be the funnest experiment for you to do with your partner or your friends. So that's what a THC drink really feels like. It could feel a bit chill, happy, or even sleepy, depending on what you're going for. If you're curious to try some products, check out the Soberish marketplace. Tons of brands, flavors, and potencies so you can find your perfect effect. And just because I'm me, I'm gonna say it again. Read your labels, start low and slow, and girl, enjoy the ride. Cheers to you and all things Soberish.